That focus. All right. All right, yo. Whoops. All right, yo. What's up, fam? It's your boy LaRon from LaRon Reviews. You see the title. I'm gonna cook on this right quick, but before I start cooking, I'm gonna need you guys to hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on. I'm not even gonna say like the video yet. I'm gonna say watch the video and let me know what you think. And if you agree with what I'm saying, then hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with what I'm saying, I would like for you to leave a comment and just, let's have a discussion. Or you can make a react video, whatever like that. I love hearing people's opinions because to me, that's growth. When you hear from other people that who won't think like you, that's how you grow and you just get different points of views, right? Alright, so check it. If this video says are these athletes and entertainers, are they the ops in our development, right? So if you follow my page, you know what I'm about. I'm about like black economics. I'm about trying to get black products out there to people so they know how to buy from black people, right? That's what I want to do. Like if you follow my page, you see I did reviews on black owned garbage bags. I did reviews on like black toothpaste and black lotions and black soaps and what I'm saying, there's all types of black products, man. Like anything you could think of, like not anything you could think of, but a lot of things you could think of, I did reviews on black products. So that's what the page is about. That's the main goal of the page, and that's what my heart of hearts. I feel like black economics and keeping the black dollar amongst ourselves, and also getting dollars from other groups within the black community is what give us power, so we can hire more people. Saying we could just create our own type of wealth and hire people and just just do for ourselves instead of what we've been doing. Just relying on everybody else to do for us. So I think, I want that ant mentality, just do for self like ants in the colony. That's the mentality I have. I think that we should just look forward to it and try to build on instead of saying that like, yo, let's try to get somebody else to do for us. Because honestly, nobody gonna do for us. And honestly, if you notice like other communities, like the Asian community or like the Latino community or like the Russian community or whatever, they all do for themselves. They don't ask for help. They just do for themselves and just keep everything within themselves and just build like that. And I mean, that's the kind of mindset that I'm trying to create for people. That's why I'm doing these reviews on black owned products. But anyway, with that being said, I just wanted to say, like, are these people the ops? Like, if you see, like, the thumbnail, there's a picture like a Cardi B and LeBron James and Oprah Winfrey and people like that. I kind of want to just cook on those three people because those three people is kind of like leading each category, in my opinion, in this movement that they're part of now. And I feel like what they're doing is kind of pushing back on the momentum that we have, and I feel like they just kind of messing it up because we really did have the momentum. A few months back when the video of George Floyd came out, the whole world stopped. The whole world's already stopped. The whole world was already stopped because of coronavirus, and everybody's home, and nobody's going nowhere. There's nothing on TVs, no sports on, no type of distraction, no nothing. So everything was on pause. So when that George Floyd video happened, and they killed that brother, and everybody seen it, and everybody watched the slow death of George Floyd from the cops of Minneapolis Police Department, and people seen that was just like, yo, that was the shift that that was the movement that we needed. Like that was like just a perfect storm, and his death is very unfortunate, but that was just a movement. Like that was the go time. You know what I mean? And I think what I'm seeing now is like these celebrities and entertainers and athletes and people who got like real reach to go to people, they're being used. They're being used, and I'm not sure who's using them, but the things that they're doing and the way that they're moving, and like they're giving us it's like a step back. It's a step back. The reason why especially I'm gonna speak on Cardi B and like Oprah right now. So the reason why I brought those two up because I know Cardi B is really big, and she's one of the celebrities that's really big on the cops getting arrested for the death of Breonna Taylor. And I'm not going to speak about the case of Breonna Taylor, but I'm gonna speak on this. If you know the things that happened prior to her getting shot, and so many open questions, and the original story that came out didn't make sense. I'm gonna say this, like, it's a good chance that these cops not even gonna get prosecuted. You know, they might be on desk duty for a few months, and they're going to go back out into the field, and you know, this is going to be business as usual for those cops. And it's highly unlikely something like that's going to happen, especially when just you start knowing the evidence and everything came out about that. So, you know, somebody like Cardi B with so much influence and so much reach, you know, she's pushing and saying that these cops, and not just Cardi B, there's a whole bunch of different, you know, whole bunch of different people, you know, saying like, I don't know, but I just know Cardi B is one of the main ones, and I'm a big fan of Cardi B. I love Cardi B's music. I love the first album. I love the team that she built and how they put, you know, her together as an artist. I just think that was a dope thing they did with Cardi B. Like, they took her wave and really went with it. But, you know, now she got this reach and influence, and she's speaking on something that is highly likely is not going to happen. And with that reach and influence, and you speaking on it on a consistent basis, let's be real, like, you kind of shifting it to another position. So like our reach was supposed to be more unified, and like we going to get upset about things that's not going to happen. You know, like they're not going to arrest those cops. You know what I mean? It's like it's not like what happened to Breonna Taylor is not on the same level as what happened to George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But like it's certain deaths that happen with police brutality that could be on the same level, and there's certain deaths that happen with police brutality is that these cops can justify what happened. And what happened with Breonna Taylor, they could justify what happened. And it's a messed up situation. The same thing with Jacob Blake. You know, we see that clip of him getting shot in front of his kids, but then they got video coming out of him trying to, you know, with a knife going after the cops. Like, it's like the whole Jacob Blake thing is crazy. And that's why he was handcuffed to the bed. Like, you know, somebody called the cops on Jacob Blake, and Jacob Blake had a crazy situation. It's like we can't put these people in the same category as like George Floyd. It's not cool. You know what I mean? Like Ahmaud Arbery could be in the same category as Trayvon Martin because they both were killed by civilians for them being quote unquote suspicious. You know what I'm saying? Or like George Floyd could be in the same category as Eric Garner. You know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother thing. Like, how come these stories always come out like every few years when, you know what I'm saying, they want to play with our minds? So I also think that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so like we can't put everybody in the same category. So now, you know, if we just speak on Breonna Taylor, they can't put Breonna Taylor in the same category as those type of deaths because, you know, Breonna Taylor was in the drug game, and Breonna Taylor story wasn't actual to what came out on social media. And I think that our influencers and entertainers, you know, they should be very careful and get the information straight first before they come out and say something. So you see somebody like Jay-Z. Jay-Z don't say too much because Jay-Z only speaks when he know everything is correct and all the information is right. He don't be like, let me just jump out the window and say something. He don't do that. You know what I mean? And that's very smart. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, somebody like Cardi B is going to say something because she sees some social media and she's, you know, Cardi B is probably around some people that's telling her like, yo, you got to use your platform. Or somebody like LeBron James get very emotional, and, you know, people who want you to say stuff going to say, hey, use your platform to speak on this. But you don't know these people's intentions. Like, who are these people that's pushing this narrative? And who are these people that's pushing them to say stuff, right? So I think that, yeah, they are the ops, but I don't think they know that they're the ops. I think they just doing things because they have that platform, but they don't have the information before they need to speak on things. So now we're going to speak with somebody like Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey never really spoke about things like this, right? But now, with all this evidence that's more favorable for the cops, she gonna put billboards all over Louisville saying arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. So Oprah Winfrey used that type of power, like that type of money, for something that's not going to happen. What is Oprah Winfrey narrative? Why is she doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is she doing something like that? That's the part that's kind of killing me. Like, what's her narrative? Like, somebody like Cardi B, somebody like LeBron James, and I'm like, yo, anybody know me? No, I'm the biggest LeBron James fan. I think LeBron James is the best basketball player of all times. You know what I'm saying? Like, his court IQ and his physical ability and how smart he is, his longevity, the fact that, you know, he been in the spotlight since he was 16. And how old is LeBron James now? Like 36, 35? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been in the spotlight for so long, and nothing crazy came out about him. You know what I'm saying? It is him and his wife and his kids, and, you know what I'm saying, is people like, oh, his son was smoking weed, he's not a good parent. Like, fam, his son is 15. Like, people at that age try weed, yo. Like, my son's 16, he said he tried weed. He didn't like it. So I got lucky. But I know some of his friends smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is at that age. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. People always want to talk about LeBron and how he went to Miami. Listen, if your job got you doing all the work and you could go somewhere else and have somebody help you do the work and you can have a better lifestyle, why not take it? You would take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a LeBron James fan. I rock with LeBron James, but I think he's being used, man. I think LeBron's being used and Cardi B's being used and all these entertainers being used because they have people, you know, saying they have these police brutality deaths that they got us getting behind, and ain't nothing gonna happen with it, yo. Ain't nothing gonna happen with the cops for Jacob Blake, and ain't nothing gonna happen with the cops for Breonna Taylor. And we had a crazy shift, a crazy moment, and they just now trying to, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're just trying to, like, have us vote for Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, and Kamala Harris, and, you know, trying to get Donald Trump out of office for whatever reason. You know, the NBA really just messed it up, yo. The NBA really messed it up. The NBA really had the ball in the court, literally, and like what Kyrie Irving said, like, you know, Kyrie Irving's a smart dude, man. He's very smart, you know, and Kyrie Irving speak his mind, and I love Kyrie Irving. And, you know, he said, yo, we shouldn't go back and play, and people killed him for it. Like, nah, you crazy, you bugging. But the people who killed him for it, they said you crazy, you bugging, was like ESPN analysts. You know what I'm saying? The NBA's on ESPN, so all that bread that's generated, you know, they're going to say you bugging because ESPN going to push that narratives. You know what I'm saying? Or other athletes that need the bread going to be like, yo, you crazy, you bugging. Like, let's go play. And Kyrie Irving said, nah, we shouldn't play. And he was right. He was right. They shouldn't have played. But if you look at what Patrick Beverly said, you know, he said, yo, if LeBron said we playing, we playing. That's not even his teammate. That's not even his teammate. He said, if LeBron playing, we playing. It's on LeBron. And guess what? LeBron said we playing. And, you know, I don't know. Like, if you watch the NBA, they pushing the narrative to vote. You know what I mean? And it is like, I don't know, man. It's just getting real sticky. And it's like, I really think they being played. And I think that these people are the ops, yo. I think, you know, they the ops, but they don't know they ops. But, like, somebody like Oprah, she the op. You know what I mean? She's a real op. Like, you know, Oprah, you know, she's known to be in these certain circles, and, you know, so many stories coming out like Oprah with this person, Oprah with that person, and, you know, Oprah's buddy with this and that. And, you know, I love Oprah, but, you know, she got op tendencies. So I think Oprah is full on ops. Like, yo, let's push narratives. And I think like somebody like, you know, Cardi B or LeBron James is, they ops, but they don't know it. You know what I'm saying? They're like, they just caught in the matrix and they feel like they need to say stuff, and I don't know, man. Just feel like they just the ops, yo. I don't think that the stuff they doing is right, yo. It's not right, and it's not gonna get us anywhere. Real talk. I'm sorry to say, yo. It is what it is. But like I said, man, if you agree with me thinking that these people are ops and they pushing back our narrative and they pushing back our agenda and they pushing back our black empowerment, you know what I'm saying, like our unity, yo, hit the like button. Just if you agree with me, hit that like button, because I do feel like they the ops, yo. And if you disagree with me, leave a comment. Let me know if I'm wrong or where I misspoke at. You know what I mean? Just keep it real with me if you feel that way, because like I said, I feel like we learn from each other, especially having like these type of conversations. You know what I mean? That's what I feel. I feel like that's how we learn, from these type of conversations. You know what I mean? So smash the like button, hit dislike, whatever. Man, if you hit dislike, you a hater. I don't care. But you just leave a comment. You don't have to hit dislike. Like my son be like, why do people hit dislike? You take time out your day to dislike something. Just keep scrolling. But if you disagree, I'll say just leave a comment, man. I appreciate that, because I like to have this conversation with people, man, because I really feel like we're getting played, yo. And I feel like what we doing is being pushed back. You know what I mean? And I feel like whoever's pushing that narrative that to tell them to push these things out, they are against us. You know what I mean? They holding us back. I feel like they holding us back. Because to me, Real power isn't boycotting. You know what I'm saying? Real power is keeping our money within ourselves. You know what I mean? Real power is sticking with each other. Real power is like raising families for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Real power is building up black owned businesses so we can hire each other and stop begging. You know what I mean? Real power is let's build up black owned businesses so we don't have to give our kids white names so they can get called back on interviews. You know what I mean? That's real power. Not this let's kneel at the national anthem when it's convenient. Because when Cap did it, nobody else did it in the NBA. Now they want to do it because the NBA allow it. You know what I mean? So that's not real power. And the kneeling doesn't mean nothing, yo. Like, if you kneel, so what? You know what I mean? So what? What is it going to do? Real talk. What is it going to do? It ain't going to do nothing for nobody no more. Like, that ship is sailed. You know what I'm saying? Cap did it. I think I messed up with Cap did it because he had no real guidance. You know what I'm saying? He probably listened to people like, what's your man name? Sean, what's that dude name? Sean, whatever. I can't think of his name. The white dude that I think he write for like news. I don't know what he write for, but like Sean something. I forgot his name. But anyway, like he probably just fed Cap like, yo, do this, with no real guidance. And at the end of the day, they had Cap looking crazy when Cap had the momentum shift too. Cap really had that momentum shift, and Cap really had people listening. And I think Cap just fed the wrong information. Cap could have really, made a difference, but Cap just had no guidance, you know what I mean? And sometimes you do something and you got that momentum, and with no guidance and no real liability, people just gonna just take advantage of you and use you and build their platform. And I think that's what happened with Cap, yo. I think people used Cap and built their platform off of that, and now they out here, you know what I mean? And Cap is just Cap, yo, you know what I mean? That's a sad situation too. All right, so if you like the content, man, like I said, season 2 of the Black On Reviews is coming out in October. So hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on, because every week in October I'm gonna start dropping different reviews on Black owned products, and also I got a podcast coming out with Black owned business owners, so we can speak about that, because I can't review everything because I got certain lifestyles and like food, you know what I mean? Like I'm vegan, so I can't say like, yo, let's try this pork ribs and you know what I mean, stuff like that. So I can't review everything, so I'm gonna just have black owned businesses on my platform with the podcast. So we just working, you know what I mean? We're just gonna be working, but I appreciate y'all. Season 2 of the reviews coming out soon. Hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. All my reviews now going to be on YouTube. I'm not putting them on Instagram no more. Instagram just got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know what's going on Instagram no more. I'm going to just deal with YouTube. All right, till next time. Peace.